Hello everyone. So now you can see that in the previous video what I have prepared with some annotations, and now I can see the data. So the now actually there is no access. I mean that anyone can see the data and there is no restrictions. So now we will implement that access. It's kind of rule. So now as an example we will I want to give a user who have based on their airlines. So for example that American Airlines. So one user should have only the American Airlines, and another is the Delta Airlines, so another is the Japan Airlines. So we will give this access. Based on that rules user can see the data. So that purpose, first we have to do we have to create a authorization object in the SAP, and after that we have to assign this authorization object to a rule, and we have to give that rule to the user, and we also create a separate access control in the CDS view. So let's start. So first I am logging to the SAP. So in the SAP that is called SU21, that is for the authorization objects management. So first we have to create a object class. So class should be like jet CDS, or like CDS, for example CDS V, object class for CDS view. Okay, so let's find, I am saving. So data has been saved, and now you can find, so that is our CDSV, that is the object I just created. So right click here. Now we have to create an authorization object. So first we have to give a object name like jet flight, just a name. Authorization for S flight. So that is the class what we have already created. So we can just jet obj FLT object FLT. So that is the just a object name. So now we have to, if I continue, just tick marks, and I have to manage the field. So here main thing you have to understand that now actually if you already have that field then you can manage, but if you don't have that field, that you have the create new field. So there's the reason we are going to create new. So just field maintenance, and that is the new field. So here that is the authorization field. So now actually we are, if I going to the CDS view, we actually are getting data from the S flight. So if I go there, SC11. So basically we are getting data from the S flight. So and user will see data based on that airline code. So if I go there, basically that is the based on the airline code, he can see the data. So that field, authorization field, should be based on that carrier ID. So now I'm just like authorization field jet FLD, then CARR carrier ID, and this element it just copy from the data element and paste. And now just save, can be saved. Okay, save, it's done. Go back. So now you can just select that authorization field what we have just prepared. So here we prepared with the jet, so just this. So that is our jet field carrier. So just select this, and that is the airline code. So now actually just save, or we can check. And another field, that is the activity, because now although it is like user can only view, but it's if the user want to view, that is the one type of, that is the display activity, and another user may edit, so like edit activities. But we have to actually add this activity as well. So I'm just giving this activity. Now save this, save, and I can just save and close this. So now if I go to the CDS V, you can find that is the authorization object. In this authorization object there are two fields. Okay, so this is done. So now what we have to do, we have to go to that CDS view, and we have to implement this access control on that CDS view. So our CDS view name is jet SCDS S flight. So from here local objects, or if I select code data service, new access control, and name of that access control like jet access control on S flight access control on S flight. So just next. So we will select the PFCG. This is fine. So now actually this is already kind of template. So now actually based on that grant on which entity, so that is our CDS name, which is the jet SCDS S flight. That is our view name. So now if I give this on, and that I have to give the actually that entity elements. So entity elements means that actually I will apply access based on that which data. So basically our point is that based on that airline code, and this airline code field is the carrier ID, CARR ID. So we have to put that. We may have 2 or 3 elements, but currently our objective is that based on airline codes. So now actually we have to give that authorization object. So that is our authorization objects. If we double click here, so authorization object name is this. We don't, and that is the field name. So that is our field name. Objects, you can remember the object field, and we don't have second field, so remove this, and we have only activity. So here activity, just here. Okay, so basically still, so this error because, so now this has been implemented. So if I just recap this, like I have implemented on that view, and where I implemented, that is the based on that airline codes, and this authorization object, it will come from the PFCG. So if I just check, it's look good and active. So it's already implemented on that view. So now if I go to that Fiori reports and just refresh, you can see that no data. All data is gone. Why? Because I already implemented that access control on that view, and my user don't have that access. So that's the reason actually there is no data. So what I have to do, I have to assign this authorization object to my user. So that's the reason I have to go to that SAP. I have to go to that here and PFCG, and I have to create a rule, right? For example, jet a S flight rule. Okay, so it's just a rule name, single rule, and I have to go to actually there is no tickets, it's just based on that authorization. So I have to select that authorizations and select that edit. So from here apply template or don't select template. I will select don't select templates, and from here we have to assign manually. So I have to put that authorization objects. So if I go to that view, so that is our authorization objects. So like so here actually if I this authorization object, so here, okay, so now I can see that this field is here and activity also here. And again actually if I go back here, I can also put like ACTVT, like just that activity is 03. So but if I go there, so if I just from beginning, I'm not doing anything. So if I go again here, like don't select templates manually, and that is the object, I think that is our object, object field. So now if I check here, you can see that activity and career. So now we have to change here, and we have to select, actually this rule will contain which airlines. So for example, I am selecting the American Airlines. So just select, that is from American Airlines, and I can also select the like display change or something like that. Although I added that display, but actually it doesn't matter. So you can give from here like display. So for the CDS view user, mainly the display. So just select here, so this, and basically we have to generate this rule. So now you can see that authorizations has been created, it is green, and the user is still red because there is no user is assigned. So what I have to do, like this Fiori is running on that S user. So if I give that S user, so just select this user comparison, just full comparisons, and now it is green. So just save. Okay, so now this user have that access, I mean that this user have that access on that rule, and that rule have that access on that authorizations objects, and this authorization objects airline code is AA. So if I just refresh, see this user can only see the American Airlines related data. But at the same way, if another user want to see like another related data, this user just, you can create another rule and give access. For example, another user want to see like air specific data or British Airway. So I'm selecting the British Airway from here, save. Again you have to generate, go back, generate from here, it is two, both are green. So from here you can just refresh, go, probably there is no British Airway data. So that's the reason. Let's check that data. So how we can check that all data, like again I can change here like authorization object. So here only the British Airlines, but I am giving that full access, the star. Again select this, go back, this is done, just refresh from here, go. So you can see that is actually there is no British Airlines data, but now user can see other data. But for example, like user, you want to see access only for the American Airlines and Japan Airlines. So again, from users access activity, now it is the full control. I have to withdraw full control. So here actually I can use the American Airlines, Japan Airlines, also like Singapore Airlines. Okay, just select this. User can see that 3 airlines. Just save this, go back, both are green, just refresh. See, user can see only that Americans, Japan and Singapore. So that is the way you can provide access to any user, and based on that user, based on that role, you can user can see the data. So thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe and see you the next video. Thank you.